Thank you very much, GCI President, GCI Senator Alejandra Castillo.
It's just me, or we cannot hear you, dear?
Okay, please.
I'm not hearing you.
All right, please confirm you can hear me now. I'm trying to.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, thank you.
I think the problem is Alejandra's mute.
All right, thank you.
Let me.
We can hear for somehow I don't hear you.
Okay, please.
I'm not hearing you.
All right, please confirm you can hear me. Thank you very much, GCI Senator Alejandra Castillo, for presentation.
Okay, just a second.
All right. All right. Please confirm.
Yeah. Sorry, hold on, Raliat. President Ali, I think Anthony spoke now that they need to do something on your device so you can hear.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, it was my problem. Now I can hear you. Can you test?
All right, thank you very much for your presentation. All right, thank you very much for your presentation. GCI President, GCI Senator Alejandra Castillo. Thank you all for joining the call. Thank you, my this Nigeria President, this Nigeria President, this Nigeria Ambassador Akinbode Abitogun, GCI President, GCI Senator Alejandra Castillo, all GCI 2026 Board of Directors, the GCI Board of Directors, and we've had some pre-asked questions. We shared the Google Form among these Nigeria members, so I will be picking up some questions that we have. So the first question that we have here is, how can we localize the GCI leader journey to reflect the realities and needs of our local organization?
Okay, so for the GCI leader journey, it is not an initiative that we need to run immediately. What we are going to do is during the year, during the sessions, especially area conference and individual online session that we're going to invite you later, we are going to track the journey of the member, what the local organizations can do. Local organizations can analyze, come together with your board of directors and sit and understand the member. So what is the journey or the membership map? Is the steps that the member should take to enjoy JCI every year. For example, a new member, what is the root of that new member? The new member maybe is a prospect member, have some trainings, later is an official member, then it goes for some events. So you need to track how is the path or the journey of the member, but not a normal member. What could be the as much as opportunities that that member can have in the first year, in the second year, in the third year. If I ask you, for example, when are you able to become a local president in your organizations? How many years must pass so for you to become a local president? That is a journey. So what is our journey to go to local president, or what could be the journey to go even to be a local director of a project, or maybe to conduct a project in the national level or be a national officer? So that path is the membership map. And the membership map is nothing that JCI will come and say, this is the map. It's impossible. Because Africa is different than America. America is different than Europe. So every region and even every country is different. Because I'm pretty sure that if we talk each other right now and we analyze the path in Nigeria and we analyze the path in America, it's so different. So that's why you need to build your own membership map. And what for? What for? To offer the members when you are recruiting members to say, okay, this is your first year. In your first year as a new member, you have these possibilities in these areas. And if you are a 5-old members, for example, 5 years old member, then you have these other possibilities. You can participate maybe with another type of activities. So that is the journey that we are going to build, a general one in JCI, but we need to specifically go in our local organizations to analyze what we can offer. And when you see that is not enough, no more activities, because that happened when we did an exercise. We did like 1 year, 2nd year, 3rd year is okay. For the 5th year, no more opportunities, nothing to do. So then you start analyzing, okay, I need to improve my activities. I need to maybe add some activities with another, or to check what is going to be better for me to create more opportunities to members, new members, mid-age members, and to my old members or to my passive members. So that's why you can keep engaged all the membership. But this is a work that you have to do all together. All together, you can have to sit, and maybe you can run in another session. We can talk individually with the local organizations that want to create the map. You can book another Connect the President per local organization, because this is a personalized way to construct or to build the map. So you can do a session, or maybe I can share even with the EVP, or we can plan another session to teach you how you can run a session, how to do the map for your members. So then it will be easy for you to track where is your strength and where is your weaknesses. So you need more activities, for example, in training, or you need more activities in community impact. So then the members have different paths to go and stay in JCI more time. So that's the membership map. I'm not sure if I answered the question completely, but that is the explanation.
All right, thank you. That was succinct. We have a very personal question here. And the second question is a very personal question, and it goes thus. How does it feel leading GCI? And what has been your most memorable moment since we started the year?
Okay, I missed the first part. The first part again?
How does it feel leading JCI? And what has been your most memorable moment since we started the year?
Ooh, well, that is incredible that we have not so much time. So my feeling now is that we have not so much time. We have only 1 year to lead, remember. So local presidents, local directors, local board, EVP even, national board, you only have 1 year. So my feeling now is, okay, January is gone. February is in the middle. So have we planned it all? Is all what we planned in process? So that's my feeling now. That's how I feel right now. So that's why I'm pretty happy that having you here, because we are on time to put things to work right now. And the best moment, I think, to see the snow, because, you know, my country has no snow. We don't have snow. And when I was visiting Kyoto in Japan, it was snowing. So that was one of the best moments. The sensation and the feeling was very nice.
All right, thank you. The feeling is okay. So I would want him to take over from here. Gavin Maduba, please, over to you.
Thank you so much, Raliat. Good evening, Madam President. Good evening, JCI Nigeria President and board members on the call. So we have a question. My name is Galvin Maduba, JCI Ambassador Galvin Maduba. We have a question for you, Ma, and we would like you to respond. And this is coming from the forms that we filled out, and it is about the JCI Crocodile Foundation. So we want you to help us shed more light on that. Thank you.
Thank you, JCI Ambassador Galvin. Thank you so much for the question. So Crocodile Foundation grants is for projects that will be implemented in the communities, and especially related to the Sustainable Development Goals. So all of you maybe know the 17 JCI Sustainable Development Goals, right? If you know it, that will be great to create projects on that. And these match perfectly with the plan of action, because we talked about sustainability. So if you create projects, or maybe you already have a project that can be transformed and implemented for the year 2026, you can present that project to the Crocodile Foundation grants. The only thing is the time. We have to be very quickly, because the foundation grants must be presented in this February. We are in February 13. So we need, maybe we have around 10 days to finalize our presentation and upload the project in the foundation grants. What you could do, immediately go to the social media. You will see in Instagram a video of myself presenting the Cocodrile Foundation grants. During the video, there is a QR code. So you go into the QR code and you will go redirect to fulfill a form. So that form is the form of your application. What do you need to do before this? You need to sit down with your local organization and understand, okay, this project is a project that we have already? Yes, no. This project has results, we have data, we have pictures. Try to collect all the information about the project you want to present. If it's a new idea, or that cannot be like a very, very new. You have to have some experience, because the Cocodrile Foundation grant is not going to fundraise projects that are in zero, so with no experience. We need to have a project that already you have some experience on it, present it, show some previous results or previous activities, and then you can run with the new step of your project. And you can get even till $10,000 for your projects. If your project is okay, you can choose how much fundraising you are looking for and how much is the grants that you need to apply to these projects. If you have doubts, you can go immediately to your Grow and Development Directors in Africa and the Middle East. They can guide you. They can review your application. Another advice, talk to them and show them the application before to upload. To say, okay, this is my application. What do you think? What I can add? So you guarantee that with the application, you can get the grant. Sometimes we are too fast. We think we know everything. Suggestion, talk with your national president. Talk with your executive vice president. Talk with your vice president, international vice president, Sandra. You have a very powerful organization at this moment, because you are with the authorities right now in the international level at home. So you can research, you can propose a project, always review your application to guarantee that it's good with everything that you need. And you check with the staff, with the directors of the area, with the Hero, with Pacom, with Tunji, with all of them. You can recheck your application and then send it. Then you can get and ensure that it's a very good project to get the funds of the Cocodrile Foundation. Only thing that you need to put in your mind, hurry up. Hurry up. There is no time, because the application closes in February.
Okay, thank you so much, Madam President. We'll take
My pleasure.
Thank you so much for that. And I believe that members have gotten clarity as regards to what Madam President has shared. So the next question would be, and I wish this was made directly, it's from the chat box, if you can see. This is from Olufumi Olaoshun. She says, can members carry... I want to believe that that's clear. Over to you, Madam President.
Okay, thank you. Thank you again. Yes, well, the members, we are a global organization. So we have every year a plan of action, as I explained it to you, global. But the actions must be local, always. Always the projects are run locally or nationally. And there are some global initiatives that you can participate on. So the projects that you can do always will be related to our plan of action globally, because we are talking about the same mission, the same topics, and you will do your projects to fulfill your how can I explain this part? So JCI will ask you to do things that are already aligned to the plan of action, because I was asked to align my plan also to the vision and to the strategic plan of JCI. So when you talk to me and you say, must carry under their local.
How can you
action
explain
plans.
this part?
It's
So-
not a problem. You can also do your own activities. But if, and then you align your project with sustainability, and extra, you can add, for example, application to the Cocodrile Foundation grants, or you participate in the Sustainability Week. You are doing one local project, but you are extending your impact globally. So that's the difference in between doing a local project only and do a project that is related with the global level. You increase your impact, you increase your visibility, and that is related to the other question, because Bright Music name says here a question to say, how do strategically attract partners to our projects? So this is the advantage of being in JCI. It's not the same when you talk to a possible partner and say, okay, we are JCI whatever, and we are 25 people, we are 50 people doing a project. So different when you talk and say, we are JCI, we are in 117 countries, and we have more than 100,000 members. And here in my city, we are 50 people working in this project. And this project is also aligned to the plan of action that is happening in August, and we are going to be the same activity in 50 countries at the same time. So when you talk globally, you can attract more partners, because the partner is seeing not a group of people only working locally. You are talking with the backup of aligned to the plan of action. You can get even these benefits, like the Cocodrile grants, like maybe you can have the foundation grants, or even if you can plan an activity related to any of the pillars of action, you can get a recognition in the World Congress because of your work. And you can put the name of your local organization or put the flag of JCI Nigeria again in the stage. So that's the challenge, dear presidents, members, and officers. The challenge is to do better. And the better way that we can do is taking advantage of this organization in a global level. And this is the way that you communicate how and what you are doing in JCI. So it says, second part, if you plan something locally, it's because you are going to only reach local impact. But if you plan something locally, but you connected with the national board or the national plan, and at the same time you align to your area and to the global plan, your impact will be increasing. So that's the main difference.
Other questions that has been pre-asked. One event is being live streamed on YouTube. So if we have anybody having difficulty joining this session, please join via JCI Nigeria page on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Additionally, for those watching on YouTube, please drop your questions so that we can also ask the JCI president your question. Thank you. All right, so I'll move on to the next question I have here. I'll move on to the next question. How do you juggle and balance work? How do you juggle and balance work and JCI activities? Have you ever felt like giving up, and what made you persevere till to get to where you are today?
Wow, big question. Well, for this year, I'm serving as a JCI president. So my work has been stopped a little bit. It's most, I have to manage some stuff at my business, but it's very small. And it's a percentage that I have to prepare myself last year. So last year I prepared to basically, in 2026, not too much work appointments, because I'm serving the organization. I decided myself to serve the organization completely and fully in 2026. So that's why I will be always at your disposal. But for the years before to become a president, how was the balance? If we do only JCI, it's the big mistake ever, because we forget that for being in JCI, we need to start a balance in between your personal activities and your professional activities. We need resources for being in JCI. So that's why we need to work. So what I used to do in that moment, I used to do a plan for the week, a plan for the year, and even a plan for the day. Every day in my schedule, for example, I was saving some moment for JCI. So it says, okay, now day that is Monday, for example. Monday is a very busy day at work. So, okay, only 2 hours in the night for JCI. But Tuesday is a day that is more free for me. So then I can spend like 4 hours in my work with JCI. And during the week, sometimes there are weeks that I have to spend with my family. So in that weekends, no JCI, zero, because it's no negotiable to be with the family in the bureau, to put your own rules, to say, okay, learn how to say no. That was the most difficult thing for me. It was almost impossible for me. It was very difficult to say, no, I can't. And I wanted to balance at the beginning everything. I want good, well done, or no, or everything was not okay. So then you need to establish your time per day, your weeks or weekends, especially that you are not going to be in JCI, because you need to do maybe a master degree, maybe a university, your year, because in your year, you need to put your goal. What are you going to do for JCI? And this was a big part when I was even not having my own business yet. When I was working as an employee, what I used to do to say, okay, this year I will go to the area conference. 2 years, only 1 year. So I decided when I say, okay, for example, 2026, I will go to the area conference in Cote d'Ivoire. The trip, probably. That's why I want not to attend the 27 conference. But that was the mindset to say, okay, we have the goal and we need to achieve it. So what is your goal for the year? Are you going to go to Philippines to the World Congress? Are you going to go to Cote d'Ivoire for the area conference? Probably the next president of JCI Nigeria is thinking that have to go to Japan, to the JCI Academy. So in the year I did the JCI Academy, it was impossible to think to attend the World Congress. Impossible. Because travel 2 times to Asia, it was not part of my budget. So then you have to understand sometimes it's possible, sometimes it's not possible. But you determine when it's possible and when it's not possible. Because if I will have more money, of course I can go to all the events, even the Grand Slam, right? And we can do Grand Slam. Tell me, last year was my first Grand Slam. I was dreaming to do Grand Slam since I was a local member. But always you have to have the goal and plan per year. That's the way to balance.
Thank you. My key takeaway is planning is key and we need to be as organized as possible. Thank you for sharing that. I love the angle the question is coming from, because you mentioned that we've only had 5 presidents, so 5 female presidents so far in JCI. So the question goes thus: why female leadership empowerment forum? How does the forum operate so as to ensure optimal participation of female leaders from JCI Nigeria?
Well, female in leadership this year is one of my top priorities, because we have a lot of very incredible female leaders, but we need to listen to them. And sometimes we need to offer a space to that people to talk to our members. For example, why don't you think in a very big female in leadership forum from the whole JCI Nigeria female leaders? If I can ask you right now, if you remember a lady that was in JCI and it was an inspiration for you, do you have a name in your mind from Africa and the Middle East or from Nigeria? And I can assure you, it is important that you can see that ladies and the forums or the panels or seminars or even trainings is an important tool to share with other new and young female leaders. And this is something that is also related with the question in the chat. Let's say, the female leadership one, if the local organization have a plan, but they are very busy, how a member can carry this program individually or independently. And of course, it's possible. Nothing is independently. Nothing in JCI we do by ourselves. If the schedule is very busy in my local organization, what I will do, create a project, write it, and present it to the board of directors and say, okay, this is when I propose you a project, to do a project locally or nationally. National officers, national president of JCI, TED Talks, right? So the TED Talks can be a moment where in 3 minutes, in 5 minutes, you can talk with your experience. And you have an amazing past EVPs that were also very powerful ladies in Africa and the Middle East. So why not to invite them to empower in a mentor-mentee program your new female in leadership? How many of you are local presidents and you are females? How many of you want to be a national president and you are females? The point is that you can also open spaces where the females in leadership that are a little bit up can talk and can pass the experience, pass the tips, and pass the information to the new ones. So that's the objective of the Females in Leader forums. Just to say forum, we can do panels, webinars, trainings, a lot of activities. It's not close to say, okay, in the plan of action, it's a forum, but you can do a forum, so then we don't do nothing. No. The plan of action is only a guide. The creativity, the innovation is in your heads. You are doing JCI. Just that. Simple. Don't hesitate. Just do. Continue. Create new things. Apply the concepts. Fulfill the mission. That's JCI, not the plan of only one president, okay?
Continue and recreate new things. Our time is moving gradually. The next question I have here is, leadership demands sacrifice, resilience, and growth. What personal commitments or change have you made in 2026 to lead effectively and inspire confidence within your members?
Yes, a lot of sacrifice. And first, the sacrifice is your health, sometimes your time, and especially your family or your work. So again, let's back to the balance. So for the members, the main concept that you are a local member or you are a world president is the same. The your motivation at the same time. So when you decide to become a local director or a national president or even a national option in JCI, and that means also the other side of the sacrifice. You can say, okay, we are going to do a sacrifice for JCI here. So if you do like a planning process about what do you want to achieve, that will be your motivation. And you don't need the president to call you to attend the meetings. You don't need to the director of membership offering a lot of things for you to do a project. And that project is during 2026. That member will attend the meetings and will be involved in the local organization. But if the member go to the local organization, there is nothing to do, and just go to the local organization, social, go to the local organization, training, go to the local organization, and the same again, that member is not committed. So for even, again, local member or the world president is the same. You need to have a reason to be in JCI. That's why members are leaving, because they to say, okay, you are a new member, really, come to my local organization. These are the projects we are doing. Which one you want to be in? These are the activities we think that also is in the chat as a question from JCI NPTI. How can we network with other JCI members in other countries? The answer is by projects, by activities, and especially by events. If you attend, for example, a global forum online, you will, of course, more people online. You can go to the network of JCI only when you participate actively in the events, online or in person. Better in person. When you go to an area conference, can you type yes if you attended already an area conference? The people in the room, if you are hearing me, we're going to check if we have more than 96 people here. So how many of you attended an area conference? I want to read you. If you attended, put yes. Or even if you remember, where was that conference? Exactly, thank you. Then I will keep reading you. Put me yes if you attended an international event. When you go to an international event, there is no way that you can come back being the same person. You are going to get a lot of contacts, a lot of friends, a lot of new people that you share it with. But if you are a member that go to the conference and you stay only with your local chapter members or only with your same area people, you're not going to know anybody else. So again, if you are going to attend at a conference, what for? Okay, I want to find a business partners because I need to expand my business or I want to expand my business in the area. So you have to be prepared. You have to take your brochures, your name cards, or maybe your product samples. Then you prepare yourself to go to the area conference because you want to expand your business. I am clear with this. Are you getting the idea? This makes sense for you. If you're going to attend the event and you only want to go for an international trip or vacations, it's also okay because you are going to enjoy the trip as a vacation. But if you enjoy the trip as a business trip, or if you are investing in attending a JCI event, it's because maybe to participate in the speaking contest or in the debated contest or for going to the JIB, you need to go to the area conference for a reason again. And that's the best way to interact with another members. But no limitation. Not only if you don't have, for example, budget to attend the area conference, okay, then I cannot contact other members from the world. No. To the local organization that asked me that, if you show me which projects do you have, I can open the doors for you. And that's the Connect the President, to contact you with another area local chapter that are working in the same thing. So if you are interested, any of you, local organizations of JCI Nigeria, if you really want to do a project with another organization from other area, send me an email. You have my email. It's not somebody that is going to give you what to do. You have to have some product to sell in JCI, okay? Thank you. Maybe we can move to the next one. In the chat, no more questions.
Thank you. We have a question in the chat room, and the question is, good afternoon, ma'am. Please, how can
Yes, we just answered. That's the travel budget to travel yet. You need to plan maybe next year. If it's not this year in Cote d'Ivoire, next year. Where is the conference next year? Can anybody type and tell me? Where do you have to go to have this network with another members from other countries? Do you know where is next year? Let's see. Do you know where is the World Congress this year? It's in Philippines, correct. Where is the World Congress next year? A little bit far, right? Again, if you want to expand your network and you really want to enjoy JCI, you need to go to an international event. Plan in advance. If Cote d'Ivoire sounds impossible, plan Philippines. If you cannot plan Philippines, plan Madagascar and plan in advance. That's what you need to do, and that's what you need to immediately start planning this year, to have an international network, to go and twin other local organization. But you can also do it online. Start online. Nothing will stop you. No borders, no limits online. You need to attend the events, okay? That's the important point.
plan. Thank you for that advice, Mr. President Ali. The next question I have for you here is that JCI colleges members, just Nigeria colleges members, they want to connect internationally with members across the world. What advice do you have for them?
Sorry, I missed the first part of the question.
Okay. How can colleges members connect or network internationally with JCI members in other parts of the world?
Okay. So how you can connect? Participating again in the activities that are global activities. So global activities can open the door for you to connect with other members. But also if you publish or if you open your ideas, and if sometimes we are looking for a partner, we are looking for a new member that are with the same idea or with the same challenge that we have. So don't forget to maintain active your social media also. Your social media websites from or Instagram pages or Facebook pages from your local organization. Share what do you do. Share what you are doing. And that's important for anybody in the network of JCI can see you and contact you. If you are a new member, again, the only thing I can start repeating is attend the events, attend the trainings, attend whatever that JCI Nigeria offers as a national organization, participate. And whatever that JCI Africa and the Middle East is offering, participate. Now you have the EVP, and the EVP will give you the information the first hand. So all the activities that are online, you must be there because there is no problem. There is sometimes the registration, but the registration is important, especially for our areas. It's important when we are students, when we are starting, give me the opportunity to do a fundraising project. And with that fundraising project, with the help of the organization, I was able to attend my first event. So that's why the answers are also in JCI. We don't need everything to be free, because when things are free, people is not interested. When the things are free, people don't commit, don't make an extra effort to attend. That's what we need also for the members. They need to understand that JCI is not free, because JCI will give you a lot of opportunities. But in the moment that you understand that you need to prepare yourself to be in JCI.
Thank you very much. We have a few more questions here. The next question I have for you here is leadership based, and the question here is: what are the top 3 leadership lessons you have learned so far in JCI?
What
What
Again,
are the
please?
top 3 leadership lessons you have learned so far in JCI?
The connection is not stable. If you can type it for me, please, or repeat it again, because it's missing. The volume is missing.
All right. Is it better now? Is my network better now?
Yes. Correct. Yes.
All right. What are the top 3 leadership lessons you have learned so far in JCI?
Oh, blessings. Okay. So one, I think, is my own work, because I got my second, I can say my second profession, a very big challenge to being just an engineer, and then have that lesson, and it is related to the lesson. My lesson is that you need to go for the extra mile, and that was I got my second job thanks to the abilities, the skills that I got in JCI. So what is the lesson here? And thank you for the clarification. Is when you invest in, and for me was to prepare myself to become a trainer in JCI. At the beginning was only to deliver trainings in JCI, but later it became a profession for me, because I started to create courses in my professional field, and that courses gave me money to go to the international events. So you see, the answer sometimes is in JCI. It's important for me was the skills development in JCI, then was transformed into my professional field. And then it gave me the possibility to get like a new job. And that job was also helping me to continue preparing myself inside of the organization. So what is one of the lessons? As much as you invest in the organization, as much as the organization is going to reward you. But smartly, not just without a purpose. And the other lesson, I told you already, right? It is not in the JCI events. I felt bad so many times when I have to say no to my local organization, to some parties, to some events, to some trainings, but I have to prioritize what is important for the professional and the personal life too. So that's why I think the other lesson is, as I explain you, how to say no.
The organization will also invest in you. The organization will also invest in you. Thank you. The next question I have here is, in recent years, we spoke about JCI in colleges, higher institutions, and junior clubs. What is your...
Okay, so I was asking, what is my plan for
these stages of young people, the people in colleges, higher institutions, and junior clubs? What is your plan for them?
Okay, so I didn't continue with the initiative of the junior club because some organizations are okay with the junior club plan for it because it's run by the organization, national or locally. So no guideline in the plan of 2026. I'm gonna have junior clubs or senior clubs or even a senators club. It's very successful in one area like Asia Pacific. They have senior clubs that are not senators. And they also have senators, chapters or senators organizations, and they have also junior clubs. This is something that it depends of the national organization. It's good to have them to still supporting and to have guidance, but do not, there is only one thing to take care, and is the senior clubs and the senators has a limitation. They are not anymore active members. So they have another role in the organization. And for the junior clubs, I really encourage to open, if you have the possibility as a local organization or as a country to promote this initiative, continue doing, because it's something that is going to stay for longer and you can have new members from them. It's a good idea. But for this year, we are not prioritizing this because it's in every country has a different way to be. So it's something that works for somebody or someone and also doesn't work for another ones. So that's why we are allowing like ambassadors. We cannot say ambassadors, but it's a name to use right now for my example. But you can nominate people that are, for example, friends of JCI Nigeria because you support or you have the same values as us. So duty number one, lead her to a TV show to show her work. So was JCI promoting a leader that is not from JCI, but they are given the support because it's doing a leader that is doing a very good leadership, fulfilling these special duties. So you can also go to media, you can do like a recognition process. And the third one, you can invite partners. Also recognizing people that is doing a good job. How you can attract sponsors or you can connect with your community stakeholders. The only way to do it is showing what JCI is doing. And that is also recognizing, not an issue. You can also still doing activities to promote the human duties in every of the steps that you have in your action plans. But what is the proposal this year? Work 7 months from April to October and 1 month on duty. So we promote that duty in media, we promote in our social media, in traditional media, we promote also inviting somebody that represents that duty, like a very big promotion about the duties in the rally. Advantage of that, participate in partnerships for you here.
All right. Thank you so much. for your time so far, President. And so far, thank you for taking your decision with us. We truly appreciate your time with us this evening. Before we wrap up, I would love to invite the JCI Nigeria President, JCI Nigeria Ambassador.
Thank you for being here, and it was a blast for me to see you all participate.
Good evening, everyone, for your session. It was a successful one. We have YouTube and typically to ask questions based on what they feel and what they need clarification on. I know we also had 1 or 2 engagements back in Senegal during the NPM. And I know my members and the entire members of JCI Nigeria are also looking forward to having an engagement with you in Côte d'Ivoire. Thank you very much for this session. Now members know what the vision and the plan for 2026 that you have for JCI, dealing to carry that vision for the year, throughout the year, and also start implementing and start creating impacts across different society and different community over there.
Thank you, everybody. That we are going to see each other in Côte d'Ivoire, maybe in the World Congress, or maybe online. Very
to watch. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
JCI President. She's a distinguished leader with a long history of service within the Junior Chamber International and is recognized as the 5th female JCI President in the organization's 110th year history. Her leadership theme for 2026 among her members also advancing the JCI World Congress, which held in Tunis, Tunisia, and inaugurated at the JCI headquarters in St. Louis, Missouri. She has served in the following capacities: the 2019 JCI Vice President, assigned to the Caribbean and West Indies; 2022 JCI Executive Vice President, JCI Treasurer. She is also a JCI Senator with the Senate number 8014. A title bestowed upon her for dedication and leadership. It is one whose journey reflects purpose, and a transformational president whose leadership is defined by strategic clarity, inclusive of collaboration, to lead with courage, and she is a champion of development. She embodies the very essence of what it means to develop leaders for a changing world. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with our founders, JCI Senator Alejandra Castillo.
Love it. Thank you. Selfie. Please let's switch on our videos. Let's switch on our videos. Okay, I need more. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. JCI Nigeria President, JCI Nigeria that joined the call. Don't forget to like and so JCI leaders to stay updated on the JCI activity as a whole. Thank you, everybody, and do have a great evening.